Hey there, quarantine pals. Today, in our bunker of safety, we're going to talk about the trombone. So first we're going to talk about how to assemble our trombone. The trombone, unlike most other brass instruments, is made up of 3 pieces, not just the body and the mouthpiece. So obviously you have your mouthpiece, you have here the slide, and then this is the body of your instrument and the bell. Now, the way that you assemble this is you take your slide, and there's a longer piece with a screw-like rim here, and then a shorter piece. The shorter piece is where your mouthpiece is going to go, but don't put that on yet. So, you place the stopper right here, doesn't dent your slide, on the ground, and then this end of your body slides onto the longer piece. You want to have it at about 90 degrees, just a little bit greater. Nothing too far in, because an acute angle will actually make it really hard for you to play. So just like a little bit outside of 90. And then you take this little screw here and screw it on so that your trombone is intact and all together. After you've screwed that on, you want to take your mouthpiece and slide it into position, twisting it gently. Never push it in, because then you can get your mouthpiece stuck. Another fun thing about the trombone is obviously you have this slide. It moves, and it can move all the way off. We don't want it to fall off. So there's actually a little trigger on your slide that slides over a piece of metal so that your slide doesn't move. Because even the tiniest little dent on your slide can damage your trombone and make it hard to play, and sometimes make it even impossible to move the slide. Next, we're going to talk about posture. So with posture, it's just like any of the other brass videos that I have on my channel. You can reference the trumpet and the French horn video that I have. But you want to sit with your feet flat on the floor, back off the back of the chair, and sitting up straight. And you don't want to strain your chest back too far. Just bring your shoulders back lightly and relax your upper body. Next, we're going to talk about hand position. You obviously use both of your hands to play the trombone. So let's start with our left hand. Our left hand here, you're gonna hold the trombone by the metal portion before the slide. So you bring, there's a 3-finger and a 2-finger technique. It's really whatever's more comfortable for you. You can bring 2 fingers around, one on top, one on bottom, or you can use 2 fingers on the bottom, one on top of this bar, and hold your trombone. All of the weight of your trombone will be held in your left hand. You should never be supporting weight with your right hand. Now with your right hand, you never want your student to what I call Hulk fist the trombone. So moving the trombone slide would be very, very hard if you use all of your fingers, because they're just moving so many portions of your hand. And it causes a lot of stress and strain in the arm. We want to make it as easy and as flow-like to move the slide. So you use the 2-finger technique. So just your pointer finger and your middle finger on the bottom, and your thumb. And you want to squeeze right here, curl your fingers over, and this allows you to move the slide. And it really is going to come a lot from your wrist rather than your hand. Next, we're going to talk about embouchure. With your embouchure, it's very similar to other instruments like the trumpet or French horn, but with a little bit less pressure. So you want to curl the corners of your mouth, wet your lips down, and then you want to blow air through the center of your mouth. This is called your aperture. It's where the air will expel. So curl your lips in just a little bit, firm the corners of your mouth, and blow. Next, we're going to talk about articulation. Articulation on the instrument is very easily defined into syllables. So when you're playing the trombone, you want to keep your embouchure the same, keep that airflow the same, breathe from your diaphragm, and then while you're blowing the air, you want to say the syllable do. So do, 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 do. You can try it on your instrument. Now, moving on to slurring. Slurring on the trombone isn't like slurring on other instruments where you just don't articulate. With other instruments that have valves, there's a difference in the note, but with the trombone, you have this entire slide. So you slide between each note if you don't articulate. So an articulation for a slur would be a syllable like loo. It's just it has less of an attack than do, so you can try that. I'll try the So when you're moving between notes, you don't hear that slide. You hear each individual note just with less intent. Now, when you're playing the trombone, you really have to have a good ear because you have every single note from here to here. A trombone player tunes not just by their tuning slide on the top, but also with their actual slide placement. So first position on the trombone, and then second position. This might vary between concert to concert depending on the atmosphere, the venue, but listening to help your tone quality and your intonation, you can really do a lot with just your slide. Thank you so much. I hope everybody is being nice and safe and socially distanced during the quarantine. And if you have any questions about the trombone, you can go ahead and email me at the emails that I have provided somewhere on the side of the screen. Don't forget to hit the bell, like, and subscribe, and stay safe out there. This has been Miss Hill on the trombone.